Hey there, good folks. Your boy Weepy Guitar 90s here. Welcome to my killer Dead by Daylight tier list thing video. Um, this video is gonna be basically me tearing up all 20 killers and where I put them on like lists of strongest, toxic, most OP killers versus the weakest, smallest, and type killers. Now I know what you're thinking. Nia isn't a killer, but in examination's point of view, she is considered a killer. So let's just get on the let's just get on with it. All right, the clown. Ooh, the clown, my boy, the big fat clown. I'm scared of clowns in real life. Fun fact. Um, he is he can be toxic, really toxic with his potions that turn into the gas to him being the hardest killer to 360. Don't believe me? Try 360 in the clown. You're probably not gonna be able to do it unless you 360 him around a tree and he hits the tree. Then maybe. But if you're in an open space, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get stabbed. He's gonna bite your fingers off and eat them, and then put one on his little keychain of fingers. But anyway, here we go. Clown is B. So this is top tier, really good, good, okay, not so good, terrible, trash as fuck. TOT, trash as TAT. Words are confusing. All right, Death Slinger. He's the second newest killer in the game. When he first came out, I was not a big fan of him. Just like any new killer, it's very hard to get used to. First couple times you face him. So I lost the first like 8 times I faced him, but now I can beat him by like playing. Not yeah. He is a he he can be a good killer. So I'm gonna put him right with the clown. He can be OP, but at the same time he can be really toxic and really easy. As long as you know how to dodge his shots, and if you can 360 his hit, you will beat him without a doubt. Unless you have terrible random teammates like I usually do, who cause me to fucking die. Also, this is Miss Gemma's boyfriend, so I list him high so she doesn't beat me up and yell at me in the comment section. Demogorgon, he's gonna be just like it's all been B so far. It's just all that B bullshit. Demogorgon to me is my favorite killer in the game, not because of Stranger Things, because I've never seen a single episode. Not because he looks cool. Not because his mouth looks like a star, a sea star's asshole. No, but he looks cool. He looks intimidating. He's an alien from a different dimension. I think. I don't know. Correct me in the comments. I don't watch Stranger Things. He just looks cool. He's one of the creepiest. Him, the Oni, Doctor, and I guess Bubba are the creepiest looking killers in this map. They all are creepy looking. Couple of them wear masks. One is just a burnt off face, and one's a starfish. Starfish's asshole. Doctor is A instantly. Doctor's OP. Doctor's toxic. If he never got updated, he'd be probably down here. But since this update not only made him look better and made him more usable by the community, by the Dead by Daylight community, because now he's probably one of the only killer. He's probably one of the main killers I see when I stream or play Dead by Daylight. You'll see him if you play 50 matches. You'll see Doctor at least 6 to 7 times, which might not seem a lot compared to 50, but 50 matches, seeing him more than 5 times is a lot for the 20 some killer, the 19, 20 killers they have in Dead by Daylight. Like out of 50 matches, you'll probably only see Demogorgon once, Clown maybe twice, Death Slinger maybe once or twice. So 5 to 6 times, even 7 times is a lot. Freddy is now technically the most strongest, most OP killer in the game. He was updated. Now he has blood things, those little blood puddles, and he can make fake blood pellets, which now makes him the most OP killer. He's toxic as hell. His hitbox is way bad. His swing, he can be 5 feet behind you. His arm goes from like 2.5 feet long to like Slenderman length when he hits you, and it's like wow, this is bullshit. And I've seen people quit after one hit from Freddy because it's so bad. It's really, really bad. Okay, Ghostface. Ghostface is A tier. Ghostface is annoying. Ghostface is a really good killer to go up against. This is the killer I see mostly whenever I see someone farm and message me. For the most part, I see him mainly as Ghostface. So he's the kid. He can stealth. He goes into stealth mode, which he's really quiet and he's really hard to see unless you see his little cape thing start moving, like wobble in the back of him, or if you just see him crouching towards you in an open field like a dumbass. He's annoying. He can be good. He has some good things about him, but at the same time, he's very toxic, and he can be OP at some point of time, especially if he's camping or he's a tunneler. But for the most part, he doesn't really camp. He tunnels. Like, out of all these killers, I can list off most of them tunnel. I think the Death Slinger would probably be the one that camps the most. Because I don't really see Demogorgon camping, or the Doctor, or Ghostface. So yeah. Hag is a C. Hag is starting to become a rare killer to see, because you don't really see her a lot. Her, Demogorgon, Death Slinger, killers you don't really see a lot. So is the Clown, kinda. Maybe. She can write marks on the ground, and then if you walk within 5 meters, 5 feet of that, she can teleport right there and hit you right upside the head. Despite that, that is it. That's the only thing that's OP about her. That's the only thing that's toxic and good about her. Everything else, she's a normal, basic killer. So nothing really too much to say, except her scratch marks. That's it. Huntress not easily, goes in the B. Alright. She's not rare. I see her a lot too. I don't see her as much as Freddy or Doctor, but she's with Ghostface and she's with Ghostface and a bunch of other killers. You see her every now and then. You see her 3 or 4 times if you play like 20, 30 matches. Her hitbox is what makes her really low because it's annoying and it's broke. Her hitbox is broke. Dead by Daylight, if you ever watch this video, which probably won't, but maybe, just maybe, don't update any other killer until you fix her hitbox. It is so broken. She can throw an axe 10 feet up in the sky or 10 feet behind you or in front of you. Guess what? It's gonna hit you. No matter how far away it is, it's gonna hit you. Which I guess you can consider her the killer that most people disconnect from, because of how OP, how toxic her hitbox is, and how broken it is. That's the only bad thing about her. Despite that, she's okay. Ooh, Bubba's up here with Doctor and Ghostface. He's toxic and he's a camper. Bubba is the campiest killer. Campiest. He camps the most out of everyone. No matter if he's high ranked or low ranked, he's gonna camp. Because he's like the slowest killer in the game. Him and the clown are the slowest killers in the game. That's why the clown gets that gas because he's slow, and that's why Bubba gets his special ability because he slows. When he has that special ability, he goes 2 times faster. That's also another thing I hate about him. His special ability, he can, like, for most killers, the killer has to be within for most killers, the killers can just use their special ability, like the Oni. If he gets enough blood circle spheres, balls, whatever, he can go Super Saiyan and then start running. Billy, Bubba, and Billy can do it anytime they want. They don't need any special treatment. They can do it anytime they want, and it sucks because I hate that about them. If they didn't have that and if Bubba wasn't camping, he'd probably be a B or C, normal, decent killer, but he's only high because he's toxic and he camps. And he can be OP. The Legion. Ooh, Legion goes B. I'm probably not going to be using a lot of F, maybe an E or maybe 1 or 2 killers at E, a couple at D and more at C. Legion is annoying as well. Just like Ghostface, Legion is annoying because he hits you and you start to mend. You have to mend. Which is the tricky part about ranking him because despite him having to do that, he can be a really good killer, but also he can be a really bad killer. But I'm going to put him at the middle with B because of his mending and him being slightly toxic with that. Michael instantly top. Michael, no doubt about it. You cannot argue that Michael Myers is one of the best, if not the best, killer in the game. He can stealth. He can stalk you from a mile away and get his special ability. He can down you in a hit if he stalks you for enough time. He's stealthy. He's very quiet. How I play Michael, if I'm like crouching or walking and I hear heavy breathing, I know he's near me. I know he's near me. So whenever you're playing Michael, you won't hear him walking, but you'll hear his breath. And that's how you can beat Michael Myers. By listening to him breathing heavily, you'll win the game. Or if you just make sure you're looking around good and you can spot him. Because if you don't spot him in time, you fucked. Nia, I don't know. Nia's going down here. The only reason why she's on this list because I feel like this is like a Salmonation tier list. Because if you don't know who Salmonation is, he makes Dead by Daylight animations. He's a really funny animation guy. He's almost at 1 million subscribers. So yeah, Salmonation, shout me out. Just kidding. Don't. I don't need shoutouts. I'll grow never, because I'm never gonna grow to 1 million. So I'm gonna put her at F because I don't know. Nurse, a lot of B killers. Wait. Yep, Nurse. Yeah, Nurse is one of those killers that wasn't expected to be the #1 killer a year ago, but she was the #1 killer a year ago. Not because she was OP or toxic, because she's really good. She can fly, teleport multiple times. She can go through items like walls, rocks. She can probably even go through the exit door. She's not hard to juke in 360, but at the same time, it can be really easy to do that. So she's not hard to beat, but rank 1 nurses are probably the hardest nurses. If it's not rank 1, to me, she's really easy. But if it's a rank 1, she's going to be a tough killer to beat, in my opinion. Alright. The Oni. The Oni is, to me, an A tier killer. He is a really good killer. He's my main, because I can't unlock Demogorgon because he costs money. Oni is a he's a cool, creepy looking killer. He's a giant, I think he might be the biggest killer in the game, like the biggest, like tallest, and widest. Not like the clown, like clown's wide, but Oni is like strong. He's buff. He's wide. He's gigantic. He's like the Hawk. He's like the same size as the Hawk. Close. Oni is interesting because when he collects his blood, his little blood spheres, he gets powered up. He goes Super Saiyan. He can run really fast and can down you in one hit. Oni has a cool. He has a cool Mori. Um, it's not the best, but he has cool Mori. It's cool. It's cool looking. He can rip your tongue out, which is, I guess you can say cool. I guess. Yeah, he's cool. He's my second favorite killer, and he's also another killer that you rarely see every now and then. Him, Demogorgon, Deathslinger, Clown, and Nurse are really rare to see nowadays. I don't see those killers a lot. Like, I'll see them maybe once or twice in like a week. That's about it. Pig. Ooh, Pig is low, very low killer. Pig, you not really a lot to explain. She was the original killer, and she was the original stealth killer. I think I think Michael came out before her, but she was the first killer to crouch and stay stealth. And then once you hear her like her roar, you're gonna hear me roar. Once you hear that, you know you gotta move. She can lunge at you and swing at you, and it's good. Not gonna lie, when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, she was the scariest killer to me because she made that loud roar noise, and it just be unexpected. You wouldn't even notice she's there. She'll be behind a wall. She hears you working on Jen, roar, runs, hits you down. So nowadays I'm used to it, but she really isn't that hard to beat. She really doesn't have any special abilities, despite her being stealth and crouching. She's like Ghostface. Ghostface is a 2.0 to the Pig with crouching and being stealthy. That's it. The Plague is another killer that's all low in this list. You don't really see a lot of Plague too. Plague is probably the rarest killer in the game. She can be OP only the only way she'll be OP is how the player plays as her. She can camp or tunnel, which will make her OP and toxic. But then again, most time Plague isn't really like that. Yeah, I hate when the Plague throws up on you, like spamming her throw up on you. But it's kind of it's easy to juke juke her, 360 her, juke the throw up come out of her mouth. Just make sure you're like 10 feet away from it, and you see walls, you see a jungle gym or something. But yeah, not to really say a lot about the Plague. Pyramid Head, the newest killer in Dead by Daylight. I faced Pyramid Head many, many, many times. I went 0-12 against him. Now I think I've won most of the time. I've won more than I've lost in the last like 10 times I faced him. I might be 6-4 now against him. I want to put him at tier A. He's a killer that I really am starting not to see a lot of anymore. He, I guess, was just like a month thing, and then just everyone's not using him. I see him once in the stream. Like, you would think he's a new killer. You'd see him more than once every time you play, but I only see him maybe once or twice a day. If I play Dead by Daylight every day. I don't play it all the time, but I've been streaming it a lot because I didn't stream for a whole week, so I gotta come back with the views and the streams and the subscribers and stuff. So yeah, Pyramid Head, he's really good. He can Mori you multiple times. He don't even have to have a Mori, he can still Mori you. He's creative. I think it's really tough to beat him, especially when it's a good Pyramid Head. He can stab the ground and call us like a 10-foot barbed wire type thing that come at you and down you instantly. He can put you in a cage. He can mori you without having a mori. And I wouldn't say he's fast. He's pretty slow, but it's hard to hide from him. It's really hard to hide from him. Spirit is also another A killer because of how she can teleport and phase walk. Phase walk, like she'll stand still and she can fake phase walk, which a lot of them do. They'll stand still and people will think they're starting to phase walk. You can walk near her and then she'll just swing at you and you're down and she's laughing and she's like shaking her head no and you're like fuck and then you quit. She can be OP, she can be toxic, she can be all those. She can be any on this list. She can be really bad, pretty good, really good, and she can be OP. Alright, Trapper. We're gonna do the Wraith. Because Trapper's last. He's the first killer ever, so like he's gonna be the last one. Wraith is gonna go. See, he's not too hard to beat. He can be good. I wouldn't say he's OP though. The invisibility is probably his biggest threat against people, because some people, when they're playing a game, their eyes get blurry, so you really can't see him walking right towards you. But nowadays, whenever you have a Wraith, you're going up against a Wraith, they usually have a gold glow because they unlock that crown thing, and he has a gold glow, so you can see him, which gives him away, which makes him an easier killer to go against. He's not too fast. His hitbox isn't bad. So like, yeah, nothing too much to say. He was my first main on Dead by Daylight, and then Legion, and then I got a new account on Dead by Daylight, and he became my main once again, and then Oni is now my main. Trapper. He's a killer that everyone who's new to Dead by Daylight picks first. He's just a classic killer. He isn't too good, but he isn't bad. I'm gonna put him at B. He can be really interesting. No matter if you hate him, love him, like him, or don't mind him, you will be fascinated by going up against this dude. The traps he puts down are probably the most OP thing about him and the most toxic thing about him. He can put traps in places you won't even expect, like on the corners of killer shacks, and well, it's obvious there's obvious places he can put them by pallets and windows, vaults, and exit doors. But then they have the places he can put them in the middle of the ground, in the middle of nowhere. He can put them in corners. He can put them in, like, he can put them on steps, and you won't even notice because you're too busy running away from him. So that's why I put him there. So that's my killer tier list. You have great, like, OP, really good, good, okay, trash, TAF, TAT. I don't remember. Tough as something. I don't remember. All right. Now we're gonna go to survivors. So let me check to see if this is perfect. All right, right there. Is that good? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. All right, kill survivors. This is all the survivors in Dead by Daylight, from Dwight all the way to Cheryl Mason. Alright, so this is going to be from what I think is the best survivor to the worst. We're going to go really fast with this because I don't want this video being too long. What the fuck? Alright, let me get this out. Okay. Anyway. I have heartburn at the moment. I'm gonna go take me some anti-acid, some Tums or something when I get done this. So yeah, if you hear me heavily breathing, that's why. So this goes from the oldest killers, oldest survivors, to new. So we're gonna start off with Dwight. Dwight, I believe, is the best because I use him. He's my main. Pizza Dwight for the win. If you agree with me, Dwight's top, Comment down below with the hashtag Pizza Dwight for the win. Yes. Okay. Jake's he's a B. Meg, she got a nice ass. Nia with a Jake. Who is this again? Caitlyn? Caitlyn? Fuck. Nope, shit. I don't know who this is, so I'm gonna put her at C. Your boy Ace. Ace is gonna go at B. Bill is an obvious A. Quentin and B. Detective Taps is an A. Kate is a B. The Doctor Dude is a C. Feng Ming A. David B. Jeff a C. Ash is a B. All right. Nancy is a B. Steve is also a B. Yui's a A. Serena is a B. And Cheryl Mason, I'm gonna put her at A. I put Dwight and Jane. Dwight because he's my main, and then Jane because she has Krispy Kreme thickness behind her, bro. I would love the Chaser as a killer and the Chaser as a survivor too. Okay, so I'm gonna go through why I put each killer. My main, and I think he's the best. She thick. Thick, and she's my like second main. I like his perks, unbreakable. I don't know what he has. Same. I don't know the rest. Alright, that's a great tier list right there. If you agree with me, comment down below. If you don't, comment down below. Just comment, leave a like, and comment. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's tier listing. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, whatever I do first. Alright, bye. Mwah.